Former US President Donald Trump has pleaded not guilty to 37 charges related to the handling of government secrets. Appearing in a federal court, Trump faced accusations including willful retention of national defense information and conspiracy to obstruct justice. Trump, who is campaigning for the 2024 presidential election, says the indictment marks one of the saddest days in the history of the country. Alan Fisher begins our coverage from Miami.
We have a rigged country, we have a country that's corrupt, we have a country that's got no borders, we have a country that's got nothing but problems. We're a nation in decline, and then they do this stuff.
A defiant Donald Trump greeted in Miami just minutes after being freed temporarily from the custody of the government he once led. He stopped off at a Cuban-American cafe, a hotbed of supporters. His historic court appearance lasted 47 minutes. There were no cameras in court to record the moment. Donald Trump faces 37 charges. Prosecutors say he schemed and lied to stop the government recovering sensitive documents dealing with America's nuclear arsenal and military readiness. His lawyer entered a plea of not guilty. Before the hearing, one of his legal team attacked the prosecution.
What we are witnessing today is the blatant and unapologetic weaponization of the criminal justice system. The Biden-appointed special counsel has sought fit to bring 37 federal charges against President Trump, the leading frontrunner, less than a year and a half before an election.
The police were ready for a crowd of up to 50,000. It was nowhere near as big. The majority showing their support for the former president, a few voices of dissent.
The American people are not stupid anymore. They realize what it is, and his poll numbers are going to go up. He's not going to pull out of the race no matter what, and he's going to win with an overwhelming landslide.
This current indictment is based on his own words and the testimony of his closest advisors and lawyers. So this is a slam dunk.
Trump was released on bond. He didn't have to post money or surrender his passport, but he's forbidden from talking to witnesses unless it's through their lawyers. As his motorcade left the courthouse, it was rushed by a lone protester who was quickly taken to the ground and arrested. Back at his Bedminster golf estate in New Jersey, the former president felt comfortable to go on the attack once more, pledging to fight the charges.
I'm not the one who thinks I'm above the law. I'm the one that followed the law. I'm the only one. It's Joe Biden and his corrupt Department of Injustice who think they are above the law. Never before have the two standards of justice in our country been more starkly revealed.
Donald Trump clearly believes he's won the battle in the court of public opinion with his own supporters and potential Republican voters. But the actual court case goes on with legal arguments, discovery, and the potential that a former president of the United States could go on trial here before the end of the year and at the height of the Republican primary season. Alan Fisher, Al Jazeera, Miami.
Well, Gabriel Elizondo is in Bedminster, New Jersey, with more on Trump's speech.
Donald Trump just wrapped up his speech here at his golf resort, and he was certainly defiant with a capital D. He repeated some of the same themes that we've heard from him in recent days, calling this an evil and heinous indictment, saying that they are fake and fabricated charges, and saying that this day will live down in infamy for all the wrong reasons. Trump also alluding to those now famous photographs of those boxes of documents that were in his bathroom at Mar-a-Lago. He's saying that simply those were his personal belongings that he took from the White House, that he simply hadn't got time to go through yet. He said they were filled with newspaper clippings, photographs, and things of those sort of making it out to be a very innocent situation and nothing criminal whatsoever. But clearly the indictment paints a much different picture than what the picture that the former president wanted to paint here in front of his high-dollar donors that have been gathered here waiting for him for many hours. They will now go inside the golf resort. They'll have a private dinner in a campaign fundraiser where he's expected to make as much as $2 million tonight alone for his campaign. Certainly a surreal scene here as Trump is making his first major comments since his court appearance in Miami. Gabriel Elizondo, Al Jazeera, Bedminster, New Jersey.